Shepard, remember our agreement? We'd open a bottle of Cerise Ice Brandy every year, and it's my turn to buy.
But it hasn't been a year yet.
Yes, well, something tells me we won't have the chance a few months from now, so... indulge my impatience.
You grab the glasses. I'll open the bottle.
And Jeff says, Jacqueline Subject Zero is sorry, but it's ma'am to me. I'd like to keep my Admiral Winky. Oh, Shepard, you know, I just realized. You've never called me by my first name.
Well, neither of you.
And I never will. You are Commander Shepard, hero of the Citadel, conqueror of the Collectors, savior of the galaxy. Using your first name just disrespects everyone you're fighting for, alive or gone.
That makes no sense.
Consider it a lady's prerogative, then. Come, let's have a toast.
To a woman I respect and admire. I'm lucky to have you with me, Doctor.
And to you. It's my great honor to share this journey with you, Commander. And good fortune to us all. I've learned my lesson this time. Even a Krogan couldn't match you drink for drink.
It didn't help that we had some brutal side objectives, but even then...
Welcome to Castle Arcade.
Stay out of trouble.
You're mine, you bastard. God damn it.
Saeed?
Over here, Shepard. This thing is fucking impossible.
What are you doing?
There was a kid here, sniveling brat, spending all his credits, crying.
So you thought you'd get a prize for it?
He asked. Looked simple enough. God damn it.
Where's the kid?
What do I care? Got any credit, Shepard?
Isn't there something better we could go do?
What could possibly be more important than Zaid Masani not getting bested by some fucking kids game?
You really want one of those plushy toys?
Goddamn right I do.
Okay then.
Credits.
Here, let me. Beginner's luck.
It's obviously rigged somehow.
But I just... Never mind.
I'm going to hunt down the shit-for-brains inventor of this crooked game and pull his inspiration out through his asshole. Probably some smart-ass Salarian bastard. I'm going back in. Credits. All right. Here you go, sweetheart.
Okay, Zaid. Where to?
How should I know? What do you feel like? Apollo's? Casino? More claw?
But this time, you play with your own damn credits.
I'm man enough to pay for my own addictions, Shepard.
Addiction? Already?
I'm an all-in kind of guy.
I think I knew that about you.
Warp field to weaken its armor. Let it close, then tech armor.
In these troubled times, don't the investors you trust, don't the first Iranian division of Al-Qasd.
Come on in.
What should we do first?
Shepard.
So what do Turians usually do with their time off?
Mostly we make plans for what to do when we're back at work. I have some ideas on the Normandy's forward cannon.
You know what you need, Garrus?
That Mark IV silencer scope I saw at the gun shop?
I was thinking a date. Excuse me. I saw you checking out my friend here. I thought you two should meet.
Hello?
Right. So, hello. And,
She looks nice.
You seem like a nice person. Maybe a little quiet, introspective, but decent overall.
Oh. Thank you. I think.
Try small talk.
Come here often. I imagine anyone who does is probably an alcoholic.
Actually, I do. I work at the Turian embassy. Come here to unwind. Yeah. Well, listen. I've got this thing I forgot I had to do, and I should probably just go do it.
Sorry. Let's start over again. What I've been trying to say is my name's Garrus, and I'd love to have a drink with you.
Live bearing race starts in 5 minutes. Place your bets.
Welcome to Silver Coast.
Enjoying your shore leave, Javik?
I have been asked to take part in a feat. I am told it is a great honor and will boost morale for the war.
Who says it will?
Commander Shepard, I didn't realize you were coming too. Perfect timing, perfect timing. You can play yourself. Attention, the Prothean is on set. Someone tell the stunt double he's been demoted. We have the real Shepard now. All right, places everyone. Quickly, quickly. Cue the backdrop. Roll cameras. And action.
Commander Shepard, thank you for coming. The urgent hour of doom, which we all urgently face, draws near. Urgently so. But there is hope. The Council understands you recently found a Prothean in a refrigerator and defrosted him.
Yeah. He was in the freezer, right behind the Varen roast.
Ah, you die now! Not yet. That line comes later. The Vorcha Councilor will kindly refrain from further interruptions.
I believe I have been misinformed about the purpose of this vid.
Now then, O wise Prothean Elder, what wisdom of the ages can you share with us?
Salarian kidney is best served at room temperature. It is even better when the Salarian is still alive. The fear adds spice.
Prothean don't like you.
Did someone say Prothean? This one is familiar with enkindling. This one has enkindled multiple females across the galaxy.
Blasto, about time you showed up. The galaxy is under attack by Reapers. If only someone had warned us about them years ago.
This one tried. This one was ignored. This one's efforts fell on obstructed auditory senses.
Actually, that was me. Sovereign, Saren, you might have heard of them?
Yes, and Blasto here destroyed half the Citadel, putting them down. But even he's just one Hanar.
And now we've asked Commander Shepard and his Prothean partner here to assist.
This one did not read that far into the script. This one does not share top billing.
Wait, what? But it's Blasto 7. Blasto goes to war? Think of the children.
In my cycle, your kind were nothing more than appetizers. Would you prefer to be boiled or fried?
Prothean don't like you.
This one has found his motivation. Very well. Commander Shepard and Prothean partner of undetermined ethnic origin. Welcome to the Spectre Club.
I've been in the club for 3 years now.
Correct. But you are not an Ultra Spectre Elite 4000 Deluxe. This one is a 7000. This one has less recoil and faster load time.
Where is the airlock so I may throw you out of it?
We don't have a prop for that. Cue the sound effects. Change the backdrop.
Look! It's Sovereign's half-brother Sluggard! And he's looking for some payback.
Cue the stunt double! Your line. Say your line.
You die now! Oh no! The Vorcha Councilor is indoctrinated!
This one is the hero of the Citadel. This one has an incendiary projectile with the Councilor's name on it. Vorcha scum. Prepare for death.
This one wishes he was still frozen in the refrigerator. May we go now, Commander?
Strike the set. Tell casting we'll need a new Vorcha. Prepare for Blasto 8. Blasto cures the genophage.
Yes, I know that's where we met, but...
Looks exactly the same as the others.
Amanda Shepard here.
Hi, Mom.
Oh, honey. Oh, it's so good to hear your voice.
This is a surprise. It's been a long time.
It has. I just felt I needed to... I think about you every day. I try not to worry. The other day, I was remembering the bedtime stories we used to make up. You had your own ship and crew. The stories were always filled with adventure and danger.
Oh, yeah. Haven't thought about that in a while.
Me neither. Oh, you'd always swoop in to punish the bad guys to save the day. So, there you are. Even when you were little, you dreamed of the life you have.
Is that the reason you wanted me to call?
No. I just want you to know that I am proud of you, son. So proud.
Thanks, Mom.
I have to go.
I know.
Be safe. Please. Goodbye, sweetheart.
Hey, Loco. I see you got things cleaned up.
Eventually.
Yeah, sorry about that. Nice view. But this place, it's just so... not what I'm used to.
Which is?
I grew up on the beach on the Pacific, so, you know, water, sand, real air.
You miss it?
Yeah. And the people.
Yeah, I get that. It's tough being away from home.
Yeah. I noticed you don't really have anyone.
Is that a question?
I haven't been in a real relationship since I joined the military. Bad combination, you know? Just wondering what you thought about that. Why are you still alone?
Like you said, military and relationships don't mix. Makes things too complicated.
That's for sure.
So did you really come up here to talk about my personal life?
Oh, shit. Right. I wanted to show you. What do you think?
It's a lot of responsibility, and you haven't passed the tests yet.
I know, and I heard every word you said. I'm 100% committed to this.
Glad to hear it.
Anyway, that's it. Just wanted to show you that bad boy. I gotta get back to the Normandy. Esteban wants my help working on the shuttle.
Thanks for coming by, James.
Hasta la vista, Shepard. Catch you later, Shepard. What the hell? No way. Hey, I remember seeing this when I was here for the party. You want some pointers? You know, my record is 182. You think you can beat it?
Maybe.
Oh, this should be good. Got a ways to go, my friend. Pull-up's not really your thing? Oh, man. This is sweet.
We are gathered here to honor the life of Thane Kreos. Thane touched each of our lives in different ways. The Counselor knew him as a hero. The Normandy's crew knew him as a brother in arms, and others as a father devoted to his son. Though his life took him to very dark places, Thane cared for the better angels of our nature. Even when he was terminally ill, he ran through worn-torn streets to reach me because he knew I needed help. You all know the results of that day. An assassin, a professional criminal, gave his life for his galaxy. And now he can rest. Would anyone else like to speak?
It's strange, but the last word I'd label Thane with is assassin. And we covered each other in firefights. That makes him a partner.
Thane took himself seriously, a trait with which I did not always agree. I tried to make him laugh on several occasions. But what I interpreted as a lack of humor was masking a great effort. Thane was turning his life around, in a way few organics do.
The day Thane came onto the Normandy, all Kelly and I knew about him was that he could probably kill us all with a ballpoint pen. But after you got to know him, there wasn't any reason to be afraid. He let you know where you stood. Kolyat, do you,
When I was little, I thought my father had it all figured out. He said men must be loyal to their friends and dangerous to their enemies. But when he prevented me from hurting someone, he had changed. He said enemies and ego are not as important as loved ones. I didn't want to hear it. I was lost. I called him a hypocrite in 1,000 different ways. Said that he was going soft. Now, I think maybe he did have it all figured out. That's all I can say. If anyone would like to continue, we'll be here.
Looks like people are starting to clear out.
Commander, thank you for holding this event. In time, it will be a good memory.
He was one of us.
Yes. He did not have many friends. The Normandy was good for him. If you will excuse me, I should take this opportunity to speak with the Counselor.
But what?
She is feeling grateful. And I want to point out there are some Salarian biologists who need funding. If anyone would be able to create a breakthrough in the treatment of Kepral syndrome, it would be them.
If you need someone to hold the Counselor's feet to a fire, I'm there.
It's all right, Commander. Counselor Ashiel could use some good press right now. This is the right time for such a favor. Oh, before I go, I was organizing my father's possessions, and I came upon copies of video messages he tried to send you. I sent them to your extranet address. I hope they help, more than they hurt. Until we meet again, Commander.
Shepard, I suppose I should thank you for my freedom. Leaving the Normandy was the right decision. It was saddening to see our crew go their separate ways, but it is better than answering questions in an Alliance interrogation room. I hope this message finds you well. As for me, I have moved into an apartment on the Citadel not far from Kolyat. I think the first attack I had frightened him. I will spare you the details. It seemed very dramatic at the time, but in comparison to the Omega Relay, it was a child's game. In any case, good luck getting the Alliance to listen to you. Let's keep in touch. Shepard, if you sent a message back, I didn't get it. I suppose communications from someone of my reputation would be restricted. The irony is, I am a danger to no one these days. I am even paying taxes on my investments. I can't expect Kolyat to do so if I don't. He is doing better. He has no significant other, and he is temperamental, but he is employed and staying out of crime. I can tell he is serious about changing. It has cost him more than a few friends. Send something back if you can, Shepard. I can only learn so much from news reports about you. I have tried a false identity to try to get this message through to you. We'll see if it works. I have good news and bad. The good news is that Kolyat and I took a few days to visit Earth.
Light the shape of her eyes. Shrill sound of chirping stops. I scan the ground. See two tiny bodies locked by claws.
Excuse me. As I was saying, we saw a beautiful sunset in New Mexico, and a scorpion eating a cricket. I wish you could have joined us. The bad news is, I fainted and struck my head. Kolyat has convinced me to stay at Huerta Memorial on the Citadel. I will be there from now on. I still don't want to die in a hospital, but it's where the doctors are. And Kolyat. I love him. That means I must trust him. Goodbye, Shepard. Let me say that now, in case I cannot later.
We need to shield the artifact they've got here right away.
Using Garneau's data, I should be able to accomplish this without difficulty.
Damn thing's been here the whole time. Why weren't we affected?
Perhaps the amount of time spent near the artifact is key. After a certain duration, it affords Leviathan an impressive mind control capability.
I'd call it dangerous as hell. Bryson's assistant tried to kill me.
Perhaps Leviathan was controlling him to protect itself, diverting people away from its trail.
Maybe. It just shows we don't know what we're dealing with yet.
Despite the risk, this artifact remains our only link to finding Leviathan. Perhaps we could find more information about it here in the lab.
Agreed. Bryson's team might have turned up something we missed. I'll look around. They were testing the artifact for energy emissions.
And found nothing. Still, I recommend leaving it shielded.
Anything interesting about the artifact structure?
It is not constructed of the same compounds used in standard Reaper technology. Beyond that, nothing of relevance.
EDI, what project was Garneau working on when he found the artifact?
Basilisk.
Got anything on Basilisk?
Several ships, a mythical creature, and a rare mid-tier enemy type in the Galaxy of Fantasy video game. It possesses a gaze attack capable of triggering synced animation kills. Player forums describe it as overpowered.
I meant the project, EDI.
Oh. Then, no.
There's gotta be something here on this artifact. What about the server?
Bryson's assistant wiped the office server and destroyed all backups, likely before killing Bryson. However, records show new messages on Bryson's personal comm terminal upstairs.
Could be worth a look.
A message from Dr. Bryson's daughter, Anne. According to my records, she worked with her father.
I'm at the dig site in the Pylos Nebula. Project Scarab paid off. I've got another artifact like the one Garneau found. I think it could be affecting people's behavior. You need to shield the one in your office. I tried to warn Garneau, but I can't get through. We've got Reaper scouts coming in toward the main site. I'm heading to the secondary base to grab what research I can.
Anne Bryson was attempting to contact Garneau on the asteroid colony. She seems to know something about the artifact.
She's the only one who does. Wherever she is, we have to find her.
She sounded concerned for her safety. If Reaper forces are closing on her position...
Then we find her first.
She said she was in the Pylos Nebula, working for Project Scarab. That cluster contains several systems. I'll call up the nebula on the galaxy map. We may also search the lab for clues to narrow down her location.
The Reapers. Let's hope we find Anne before they do. Can you identify this, EDI?
It originates with a pre-spaceflight culture, but there are none recorded in the Pylos Nebula.
Does anything in Anne Bryson's work history suggest where she might be?
Nothing relevant.
Any idea if Project Scarab involved Element Zero?
Unlikely. We may learn more from the Project Requisitions Locker. The locker is secure. We must locate an access card to open it.
What about criminal activity in the Pylos Nebula?
Because the area is part of the Attica Traverse, criminal reports are unreliable at best.
Bryson's assistant, Hadley. Do we have an update on his status?
He is in a vegetative state. The doctors believe it is permanent.
But the miners recovered when the artifact was destroyed.
Hadley lost consciousness when he attempted to answer our questions about Leviathan. It may have been a deliberate attempt to silence him permanently.
Access card for the Requisitions Locker?
Yes. According to records, it was...
Let's see what Anne Bryson requisitioned for Project Scarab. Didn't need an environmental suit. Water recycling equipment.
Based on what Anne Bryson did or did not requisition, the dig site was arid but habitable.
Get me a filter for systems with compatible planets.
Based on the search data, it is one of these two systems.
These are the ships Dr. Bryson and his team used?
Yes. If we can find out which ship Anne Bryson took for Project Scarab, we may learn something.
These are the ships Dr. Bryson and his team used?
Yes. If we can find out which ship Anne Bryson took for Project Scarab, we may learn something.
These are the ships Dr. Bryson and his team used?
Yes. If we can find out which ship Anne Bryson took for Project Scarab, we may learn something.
Anne Bryson flew out on a ship called the Icarus. Can you track its movements?
No. The Reapers have disrupted civilian comm buoys. But we might learn more if we find the ship's specifications.
The Icarus. Here we go.
The ship has enhanced electrostatic discharge cells. They facilitate long-range FTL travel.
So they jumped to the Pylos Nebula by mass relay, then flew to another system.
Yes. Otherwise, they would have chartered a less expensive ship.
Okay. We can rule out the relay system.
Based on the data, only one system remains a viable possibility.
Good. Let's go get Anne Bryson.